Ciao, ciao. Get away sometime. Adios. Traveling since I took a trip to Cartagena. Mark calendar of the day, put in my daily planner. Pick cousin up who resided in Savannah. 3.5-hour trip to Parcha and Atlanta. Book United, how I go up in the friendly sky. Once economy, now first class the way I fly. YouTube, what up? UTT, the Travel MC. Like, share, subscribe. And if you feel like supporting what I got going on, please join the Patreon to get more private, disclosed information that I am not allowed or permitted to share on YouTube. Thanks again. See y'all soon. YouTube, Ukrainian women, they're out there. I don't know what guys are into these Ukrainian women, but they are at the plant. I worked at nights. There was one that worked in the break room when I worked nights. I believe her husband or boyfriend, there was always lip locking on break when I went on break, so I figured that was her boyfriend or husband, whomever he was. He worked in the freezer. When I was in case up, he would always come out and slam the pallets on the assembly line where the case up is. The whole night, all you had was wop, 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 wop. Frozen card on the line all night. When they sent me back to case up a couple times, but I believe he was Ukrainian, and so was she. So Ukrainians are out there. I tip my hats to them. They're definitely survivors. They're doing what they got to do. They visit their homeland when they can. The one that worked in the break room, I'm not sure what she really does. I'm not really sure what the relation was that worked. The one that worked on the line with me. The one that worked on the line with me, she was directly in front of me. You saw my station where I worked at, where I was stacking the pallets up. She worked at my 12 o'clock. You look directly right where the trays come out at. And it's like me and my partner, we would be stacking the pallets up. And it's like he would always be telling me like, yo, she has we could always smell, we smelled the aroma, and we could always smell her walking by, and taking her particular position. She somehow she had a stack full of fish or something, man. She was taking this fish she had somewhere. She was, wherever she had to take it to, she was taking it there, man. But she was at the station with us. The girl that worked the break room, she had a different position. I used to go on break. I used to always catch those two communicating with one another, and that's how I picked up on it. And she spoke to my coworker one night, when I was in the break room, and he had asked her where she was from, because of course a lot of the Ukrainian women, they look, they can look a little different. They have a distinct look to them. And she said that she was from Ukraine, and inquired about how's the family, how's everything over there, because they're going through it. They're going through it for the past couple of years, and she said she goes there once a year. She goes there once a year. I'm not really sure about the girl that worked in the break room, what she does, but the break room female and the female that worked on the line, they definitely knew each other, and they're from the same culture. The one that worked on the line said she goes home once a year, so big ups to her. Wish her family the best, because I know that country has been going through it for a minute. But yeah, man, big ups to them. It's another forklift driver, South Sudan. Forklift guy, he visits his country. I know South Sudan is they've had their turmoil over the years. So yeah, it's a lot of different cultures out there. This video is, I made this one for the Ukrainians, So I actually wrote a song some years back about Ukraine, the conflict
first started. I'll probably post that in the chat for you guys to check it out. There's a song about the conflict in Ukraine. But yeah, man, you know, Ukraine, you know, they just going through it, man. And, Ukrainians are getting visas. They're working out there. I think that's, what is it called? An H2 V1 visa, whatever it's called. I'm not really sure the name of the visa, but a lot of Ukrainians, South Sudan. When I said Africans the other day in one of my videos, I meant the South Sudan guys. They're in there pretty deep. There's some hard workers too, man. You know, they work with a purpose, that's for sure. They work with a purpose. The Ukrainians work with a purpose. You know, you got the Filipinos, they working with a purpose. You know, a lot of people feel like the Filipinos run it, you know, but that's for another conversation for another day. You got, I think I went over the ethnic groups a couple of videos back. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, man, big ups to the Ukrainians, you know, keeping it pushing. Yeah, that's definitely, oh yeah, you got Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. I know I mentioned Dominicans and Puerto Ricans before. They're definitely out there. So yeah, man, people out there, man, it's very integrated, you know. But this one right here is for Ukraine, you know. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. You know, catch y'all later.
Away sometime. Adios. Get away sometime. Ciao, ciao. Get away sometime. Adios. Traveling since I took a trip to Cartagena. Mark calendar of the day, put in my daily planner. Pick cousin up who resided in Savannah. 3.5 hour trip to Departure in Atlanta. Book United, how I go up in the friendly sky. Once economy, now first class the way I fly. Airplane.